Beloved place, silver shines, the world dines, a smile on each face. As joy surrounds, come blow the bounds, and I can feel them breaking free. For just this moment lost in time, I am finally me. Yet still I hide behind this mask that I have become. My blackened heart, scorched by flames, a force I can't run from. I look to you like a red rose, seeking the sun, no matter where it goes. I long to stay where the light dwells, to guard against the cold that I know so well.
Et salut à toutes et à tous, ici Ptitseb, j'espère que vous allez bien. On est de retour sur Switch pour un tout nouveau jeu, pour une toute nouvelle licence. C'était une autre vidéo qui se lançait. Les dernières mises à jour étaient Je sais pas si j'avais quelque chose, mais je recommence à zéro. Alors, je joue en normal. Et je joue en classique. Non. Je joue pas en ligne. Très sympa la barre de chargement avec Marthe.
call the Red Canyon. You'll die in it. Die. Die. You took everything that I loved. He's gone now, Mother.
Ça commence ultra chelou, hein.
Oh my. What could have brought you here? I wonder how you got in here. It is most rude to interrupt a moment of repose. Now come to me. I wish to have a look at it.
Alors, on regarde pas et on fait... Top. Oh mec, tant pis, je prends la meuf.
I have not seen the likes of you before. Who are you anyway? I see. Then you must have a name of sorts. Go on.
Comme dans Guardian Tale. Je m'appelle Muri.
I shall not ever grow accustomed to the sound of human names. You must possess a day of birth as well. Beneath which moon and on what day?
Alors, la protectrice, le Pégase, la solitaire, le grand arbre, la harpe, les chapelets. Bon, la protectrice, c'est bien. À la fin du mois, c'est mieux. 25.
Well, wonders never cease. It seems we share our day of birth. How strange. It all feels so familiar. I think it may be time for yet another nap. It is almost...
Hey, time to wake up. Were you having that dream again? You've described her to me before. I don't think I've ever met anyone like that. In any case, just put that out of your mind for now. Risking your life is part of the job for mercenaries like us. Letting your mind wander is a sure way to get yourself killed. Okay, time to get moving. Our next job is in the kingdom. I told you before, it's far from here, so we'll need to leave at dawn. Oh, good grief. Everyone is already waiting for us outside.
Gerald, sir, sorry to barge in, but your presence is needed.
What's happened?
Please forgive our intrusion. We wouldn't bother you with a situation not dire.
What do a bunch of kids like you want at this hour?
We're being pursued by a group of bandits. I can only hope that you will be so kind as to lend your support.
Bandits? Here?
It's true. They attacked us while we were at rest in our camp.
J'adore ces cheveux blancs.
We've been separated from our companions and we're outnumbered. They're after our lives, not to mention our gold.
I'm impressed you're staying so calm considering the situation. Wait, that uniform.
Bandits spotted just outside the village. Damn, there were a lot of them.
I guess they followed you all the way here. We can't abandon this village now. Come on, let's move. Hope you're ready.
Mhm.
Let's take care of those thieves before they overrun the village. Take down the enemies in front first. That should take the win.
Ready and willing.
Toujours commencer avec l'archer.
Stay focused. Should I have held back? I will prevail. You have a strange You say you're a mercenary, so show me what you can do.
I'll cut through. Thank you. We are in your debt. Please, lend us...
We'll advance while protecting ourselves from the enemy. Take up position inside.
It's because of I didn't expect to run into mercenaries like you in some remote village. The gods of fortune must be smiling.
Yes, good.
Ah ouais, moi il m'a même pas attaqué.
This is a fine opportunity. Use the combat.
Never underestimate an outsider.
Well, how was that? You fought well.
Damn. Why are there mercenaries in the village? Guess we'll have to deal with them too.
Attack when an ally is nearby, and the enemy will be intimidated, making them easier to hit.
What the? Aren't you Gerald the Bladebreaker? What's a renowned...
I'm the one who should be complaining. I'm caught up in the mess you started.
Hey! You with the blank stare! Out of my way!
do our part.
Et je monte déjà d'un level, tout va bien.
Honestly, what are you accomplishing with that little stunt? It's like you're trying to get me killed, you fool. Well, it's fine. After all, if you don't know the value of your own life, you're not going to protect it very well, are you? Course not. Well then, I guess it's up to me to guide you from now on, right? You can call me Sothis, but I'm also known as the Beginning.
Je sens qu'elle va être louée là.
Sothis. Yes, that is it. My name is Sothis, and I am also called the Beginning. I was not able to recall my name until just now. And just like that, it came to me. How odd. That look upon your face. Did you think me a child? A mere child who forgot her own name? Phooey! That child just saved your life. And what does that make you? Such arrogance! You look the part, but are you truly an adult? You threw yourself before an axe to save just one young girl. Yet all is well, as I have stalled the flow of time for now. You would have died had I not intervened. I do not hear your gratitude. Perhaps I should force you to leave? There now. Is gratitude so much to ask? I did deem you worth saving after all. Though it is only momentary, time has stopped. However did I manage that? When time begins again, the axe will tear into your flesh and you will surely meet your end. How rude of you to drag me into this. Now what to do? Of course! I must turn back the hands of time! Yes, I do believe it can be done! You really are quite troublesome. I cannot wind back time too far, but all is well. You are aware of what's to come, which means you can protect yourself this time. Now go! Yes, you who bears the flames within. Drift through the flow of time to find...
Hey, over here! Huh?
Hey, did you just...
The Knights of Seros are here. We'll cut you down for terrorizing our... Hey, the thieves are running away. Go... The students seem to be unharmed. And...
why him?
Le oh non, pas lui. Bien sûr, c'est moi le héros. L'héroïne, pardon. Ça le chien? T'ennuies pas trop? Non,
Captain
c'est bon.
Gerald, it is you. Goodness, it's been ages. Don't you recognize me? It's Alois, your old right-hand man. Well, that's... it must have been 20 years ago that you went missing without a trace. I always knew you were still alive.
You haven't changed a bit, Alois. Just as loud as ever. And drop that captain nonsense. I'm not your captain anymore. These days, I'm just a wandering mercenary. One who has work to do. Goodbye, old friend.
Right. Goodbye, Captain. Wait, that isn't how this ends. I insist that you return to the monastery with me.
Garrig Mach Monastery. I suppose this was inevitable.
And how about you, kid? Are you the captain's child?
J'ai envie de dire, je suis un bandit.
Is that so? Well, physical differences aside, your mannerisms do remind me of the captain. I'd love for you to see the monastery too. You will join me, won't you? What's troubling you, Captain? You aren't about to run off again, are you?
Even I wouldn't dare run from the Knights of Saros.
The Knights of Saros? They do seem rather skilled. Ah, it seems your presence is required.
I appreciate your help back there. Your skill is beyond question. You're clearly an experienced mercenary. And your father, former captain of the Knights of Saros, oft praised as the strongest knight to ever live. Have I missed any? You haven't heard of the Knights of Saros? The most famous order of knights in all of Fodlan.
Hey, you are coming with us to the monastery, right? Of course you are. I'd love to bend your ear as we travel.
Il fait trop beau gosse tapagère, j'aime pas.
Oh, I should mention that the three of us are students of the Officers' Academy at Garrig Mach Monastery. We were doing some training exercises when those bandits attacked. I definitely got the worst of it.
That would be because you ran off.
Too true. I was the first to make a strategic retreat. Everything would have worked out if these two hadn't followed me and ruined everything. Because of them, every single one of those bandits chased after us. Utterly ridiculous.
Ah, so that's what you were thinking, Claude. And here I thought you were acting as a decoy for the sake of us all.
His intentions were as clear as day. You will prove a lacking ruler if you cannot see the truth behind a person's words.
You will prove a lacking ruler yourself if you look for deceit behind every word and fail to trust those whom you rely on.
Oh, joy. A royal debate between their highnesses. I wonder how being completely predictable affects one's ability to wield power. Personally, as the embodiment of distrust, I'd say your little exchange smacks of naivete.
Me, naive. Tell me, are you actually incapable of keeping quiet, or is your lack of self-awareness a condition of some sort?
In any case, forgive our digression. I must speak with you if you can spare a moment. The way you held your ground against the bandits' leader was captivating. You never lost control of the situation.
Your skill is precisely why I must ask you to consider lending your services to the Empire. I might as well tell you now, I am no mere student. I am also the Adrestian Empire's...
Halt, Edelgard. Please allow me to finish my own proposition. The Holy Kingdom of Fargus is in dire need of exceptional individuals like yourself. Please, do consider returning to the kingdom with me.
Whoa there, you two sure are hasty. Trying to recruit someone you just met. Tactless, really. I was personally planning to develop a deep and lasting friendship on our journey back to the monastery before begging for favors. But it seems there's no time for niceties in this world. So, capable stranger, let's get right to it. Where does your allegiance lie?
It seems one's place of birth is quite significant to them. Yet they are so impressed by you that you may take your pick. Well,
Et si je veux suivre personne? Ouais, ligne de noble décence, non, j'aime pas leur gueule. Je suis une femme, allez.
A wise choice. Though the Empire has fallen from its former glory, the other regions are merely offshoots that pale in comparison.
All right, that's enough with the small talk. It's time to head.
Looks like we'll have to pick this up another time.
my, they are in such a hurry. You know, each...
Cache de la noirceur, allez hop.
Yes, I thought the same. Hi, babies.
Part 1. White Clouds. Great Tree Moon. 3 Houses. The icy winds of the Agma Mountains have begun to scatter, and the verdant fields once again spring to life across Fodlan, heralding the start of a new year. As they celebrate the dawning year, the people pray that they may realize their full potential, just as a tiny sprout hopes to one day grow into a great tree. The continent of Fodlan, said to be protected by a revered goddess, has existed since time immemorial. 3 ruling powers now control the land. In the south lies a region long held by a more than 1,000-year-old dynasty, the Adrestian Empire. Beyond its borders, to the frigid north, is the home of the Holy Kingdom of Fargus, ruled by the royal family and its knights. To the east, a league of nobles that heeds no king nor emperor rules what is called the Leicester Alliance. Once consumed by a tempest of war and turmoil, Fodlan and these 3 mighty powers now exist in relative harmony.
This will be your first time at the monastery. I'd be happy to show you around.
It really is Fodlan in a nutshell. The good and the bad.
Like it or not, we'll be there soon enough. There it is. Garrick Mock Monastery.
C'est le directeur lui.
flow of time bring you here?
It's been years since I've last set eyes on this place. To be forced to see her now, You saw her in the courtyard earlier, didn't you? The Archbishop, Lady Rhea. As you know, the majority of folks in Fodlan are devout followers of the teachings of Seros. The leader of that ridiculously large religious organization is the Archbishop, Lady Rhea.
Thank you for your patience, Gerald. My name is Seteth. I am an advisor to the Archbishop.
Right. Hello.
It has been a long time, Gerald. I wonder, was it the will of the goddess that we have another chance meeting like this?
Forgive my silence all these years. Much has happened since we last spoke.
So I see. The miracle of fatherhood has blessed you. That is your child, is it not?
Yes. Born many years after I left this place. I wish I could introduce you to the mother of my child, but I'm afraid we lost her to illness.
I see. My condolences. As for you, I heard of your valiant efforts from Alois. What is your name? A fine name indeed. From the bottom of my heart, I thank you for saving those students of the Officers' Academy. Gerald, you already know what it is I wish to say, do you not?
You want me to rejoin the Knights of Seros, don't you? I won't say no, but...
Your apprehension stings. I had expected that Alois would have already asked this of you. I must step away for now, but I expect they will desire a word with you soon. Please listen carefully to what they have to say.
I can't believe it. Forced back into the Knights of Seros. I'm sorry I dragged you into this. Looks like I'll be stuck here for a while. And I'm afraid your services are requested as well. Nothing like that. They want you to teach, by the sound of it. You heard those brats earlier talking about the Officers' Academy. Well, the Academy just happens to be short a professor. And apparently that damned Alois went and recommended you to Lady Rhea.
So, you must be the new professor. My, how stern and handsome you are.
No. I'm not the one you're looking for. You can handle things from here. Good luck.
Allez, quel père. Vas-y, démerde-toi.
Watch out for Lady Rhea. I don't know what she's thinking, making you a professor like this. She may be up to something. Stay on your guard.
Oh, it's you then? So young.
Competence and age are not necessarily correlated. As you well know, I am Hanneman, a Crest Scholar and Professor at the Officers' Academy. I wonder if you bear a crest of your own. When next you have a moment to spare, I insist that you pay me a visit so we can
I'm Manuela. I'm a professor, a physician, a songstress, and available. It's nice to meet you. I look too pretty for that line of work, do I? But yes, when I'm not teaching, I can be found in the infirmary. If you're ever lonely, please do come and pay me a visit.
spare our colleague the needless chat. Now then, it seems you'll be taking charge of one of the Academy's 3 houses. I expect you haven't yet been briefed on the nature of each, have you?
Do you really not know? Fine. The Officers' Academy is comprised of 3 houses of students, each of which is closely affiliated with its region of origin. The Black Eagle House is for students from the Adrestian Empire. Their house leader this year is Edelgard, the Imperial Princess, who is in line to be the next Emperor.
The Blue Lion House is for students from the Holy Kingdom of Fargus. Their house leader this year is Prince Dimitri. He is to be the next king of Fargus.
Lastly, there is the Golden Deer House, which is for students of the Leicester Alliance. Their house leader is Claude, grandson to Duke Regan, the leader of...
To think that the next emperor, king, and sovereign duke are all here. It certainly is a promising year for the Academy.
I'll say. I just hope none of those little
Quite. For now, I suggest taking a stroll around the Academy to get your bearings. And when you've a moment, please stop by my research laboratory.
The old man has a point. Oh, and keep in mind that I've only notified the house leaders that you're our new professor. It's more fun that way. I suggest you try spending time with the students. Some odd ducks in that bunch, but they're good kids. I'm sure Lady Rhea will have more information for you tomorrow, but that should get you going. Good luck.
Have you no intention of changing your mind, Rhea? Appointing a stranger, a child no less, as a professor at our esteemed academy is...
I have made my decision, Sedith. I know worrying comes naturally to you, but there's truly no need. That stranger is Gerald's flesh and blood, after all.
I can't say that's all too comforting. How trustworthy is this Gerald character? Is he not the man who went missing after the Great Fire 21 years ago? I would remind you that Flayn is now here with us as well. I beg of you, please consider whether this is an unnecessary risk.
Sedith, they have my trust. Let that be enough for you as well. More importantly, I have received a report from Shamir. I am increasingly concerned about a matter regarding... We cannot ignore those who harbor ill will toward the church, especially if they are frequenting Garrick Mach.
Yes, that matter is of great importance as well. I shall continue my investigation. Rhea, for now I will have faith that you are placing your trust with the utmost care.
Ah d'accord, j'ai le gyropode d'activer pour déplacer le perso sur la barre de chargement. On sent que les images elles ont un peu vieilli depuis le temps. Mais elles restent propres quand même. C'est trop bizarre de pouvoir se déplacer dans un Fire Emblem.
Of course. I assume you are already aware that you will be teaching here at the Officers Academy. To start, please speak with the 3 house leaders. You should also take a look around the academy and acquaint yourself with your new home. That is your first task here at the monastery. Once you have finished, may I ask a favor of you?
Refusé.
I imagine you were a bit surprised that Frankly, we had someone else in mind for the role, but they ran off during our dust-up with the bandits. Can't entrust students to someone who's abandoned them once before, huh?
You saved the lives of the students you came across. That, at least, was admirable. Now you should make the rounds.
Bizarre de se déplacer comme ça. J'ai épée niveau 2, mêlée niveau 1. Autorité niveau 1. Attends. J'en ai combien en... Ouais. Jaune, bleu, rouge. D'accord. 2, 3, 4, 5, 7. 7 en rouge. 1, 2, 3, 4. 7 en bleu. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 7 en jaune. Et moi je suis en violet. Ah, la carte CR. Voilà. Pour l'instant, je suis là-haut. Comme ça.
What do you think?
So, you've accepted a teaching position here. Pity. I was hoping you would lend your strength to the Empire. I never properly introduced myself, did I? My name is Edelgard von Hresbaug. I am the princess and heir apparent of the Adrestian Empire. I wonder if you'll be tasked with leading the Black Eagles. I hope you've had a chance to meet everyone. Would you like to know more about any of the Black Eagles? Me? Well, some think I'm a bit distant, arrogant even, but there's little to be done. One day I must rise to become Adrestia's next emperor. What else? Well, it seems to me that we may have similar personalities. Hubert is the heir of Marquis Vestra. He has served me since I was a child. You may think his blood runs a bit cold, but actually that's rather accurate. Still, if you can get past that, you'll see he's quite astute and reasonable.
Il maîtrise les arcs, la magie et je sais pas quoi. Il aime pas les haches. Il y a un type de magie qu'il aime pas apparemment. Ah non, il est efficace contre les archers, les mages et le drapeau. Je sais pas. Et il est faible face aux haches, à un type de magie et au volant. Ça se trouve c'est plutôt un type d'officier mais...
For some reason, he thinks of me as a bitter rival and is always trying to challenge me. It's terribly irritating. His house is that of Dugaia, which produces Adrestia's prime ministers. That family is, perhaps, too pleased with its own status. For some reason, his house is that... He's remarkably intelligent, but he only wishes to apply himself to tasks that particularly interest him, and nothing else. He's also fond of, well, napping.
Technique spéciale, sieste répartie. Si l'unité n'agit pas et utilise l'option attendre, restitue jusqu'à 10% de DPV max. Ah ouais, donc du coup si tu bouges pas avec lui, tu peux te soigner.
He's the second son of Count Berglies. He has no inheritance in his future, which is perhaps why he's always so eager to prove himself. He's overly energetic and rushes headfirst into any battle. If he ends up in your care, be sure to keep a close eye on him. To the west of Fogland is an archipelago called Bridget. Petra is the granddaughter of their king. Bridget is a vassal state of the Empire, which is how she came to be enrolled here. She's incredibly smart and studious. Few commoners have joined the Black Eagle House, but Dorothea is an exception.
Ah, c'est une chanteuse. Début de chaque tour, restitue 10% des PV à tous les alliés adjacents. Ça c'est cool. Tu la mets au milieu de 8 mecs qui se régénèrent tous les tours.
I'm not entirely sure what brought her to the Officers Academy. She's Count Varley's only daughter. I suppose you could say she's a bit eccentric, but she seems like a gentle soul.
Je sais pas pourquoi je l'aime bien comme perso. Si j'ai pas tous mes PV, j'ai plus 5 d'attaque. Bah écoute, ça me va. Ça me va vraiment bien.
I believe she shut herself away in her quarters and doesn't care to leave, but don't worry, I'll make sure she finds her way to class.
you must be the new professor. What a As for me, my job is to stand here at this glorious entrance and leisurely watch over the comings and goings of everyone. Make folks smile, you know? And by that, I mean to vigilantly guard this entrance with my very life.
Pardon me.
Yes.
What do you think? The Golden Deer House is for students of the Leicester Alliance. Our house leader is heir to the Alliance's leadership, House Regan. What do you think?
Ah, you must be that renowned mercenary. Perhaps you'd like to join me for a cup of tea sometime. My name is Lawrence Hellman Gloucester.
Oh, j'aime pas sa gueule.
Are you someone's guest? The dining hall's that way, if that's what you're looking for.
No, Raphael. That's Captain Gerald's kid. Hi, I'm Leonie Pinelli, Captain Gerald's first and greatest apprentice. I'm sure he's told you about me.
Nice to meet you. I'm Raphael Kirsten. Who? Are you someone's guest?
Hi.
Nice to meet.
So you're the skilled mercenary who saved Claude, are you?
Oh, you are? It's such an honor to meet you. Ignatz Victor. My parents are Alliance merchants.
And I am Lysithia von Ordelia. Pleased.
What do you think? It's like this.
Hey, are you that mercenary? Everyone's been talking about you. I'm Hilda Valentine Goneril, and her name is
Marianne von Edmund.
Are you joining the Knights of Saros or something? Well, I look forward to seeing more of you.
Hi.
J'ai parlé à tout le monde ici.
Well, well, scored a teaching gig here, did you? Talk about a great first impression. I guess that means I'd better introduce myself properly. I'm Claude von Regan. I'm from the ruling house of the Leicester Alliance, but don't worry too much about all that madness. I'm guessing you don't know which class you'll be teaching yet, do you? I bet you'd like ours. We're not as difficult as the other two. Have you met the folks from the Golden Deer House yet? Care to know more about anyone? He's the heir of Gloucester territory. If you haven't already picked up on it, he's a bit arrogant and fancies himself a ladies' man.
Il a une seule gueule et c'est un coureur de jupons.
That said, deep down he's really devoted and he comes from a merchant family, but his parents died in an accident. Seems like he's had a... Despite all that, he's just about the most cheerful guy you'll ever meet. His passions are training, eating, and... actually...
Je suis pas sûr. Je suis pas sûr qu'il pense pas à Léonie ici.
He's the second son of a merchant family. Since his brother will inherit the business, he's training to become a knight. If you ask me, it doesn't seem like he truly wants to be a knight. He's probably just doing it. Lysithia is the daughter of Count Ordelia, and is probably the youngest student here. But watch out, she gets angry if you treat her like a child. As for me, I do it on purpose. You have to make your own fun in this place. Lysithia is the... But watch out,
C'est juste un connard de base.
Marianne is Margrave Edmund's daughter, and that's pretty much all I know about her. She doesn't interact much with other students, so I wouldn't be surprised if a lot of folks here have never even heard her speak. Hilda is the only daughter of Duke Goneril. It seems her father and brother coddle her quite a bit. If you look up lazy in the dictionary, her picture won't be there because she never got around to submitting it. Not too unusual for a noble, I guess.
Ah ouais, elle confère des bonus qu'au mec.
Leonie enrolled because she wants to be a mercenary. I think she said that her father is a hunter. She's pretty blunt and as stingy as they come. A habitual saver, too. I think she's hoping to repay her village for helping to send her here.
Ouais, c'est pas une classe pour moi ça. Une belle classe de branque.
Well, I guess that I'm guessing. Have you met the folks from the Golden... Piqued your interest, have I? As luck would have it, I'm pretty curious. But what's life without a bit of mystery?
Okay. This classroom belongs to the Blue Lion House. Our house leader is all of us here, hail from the holy...
Well, well, it must be my lucky day today, being approached by such a beauty. I'm Sylvain Jose Gautier. Feel free to say hi whenever you... My thanks.
Il drague mais ça reste soft.
Hi there. You must be the one everyone's talking about. I'm Ash. Great to meet you.
Comme je dis, j'aime bien les cheveux argentés, blancs ou argentés, donc je vais kiffer ces deux persos, je pense.
He serves Prince Début.
I have heard that you rescued His Highness. Words cannot express my gratitude. Should you ever require my strength, please know that I will hasten to repay this debt.
I have heard all about what you did from Prince Dimitri. As a citizen of Fargus, I thank you.
He also said you're quite skilled. And he doesn't just say things like that. I look forward to sparring with you and beating you.
Felix, must you always speak of fighting right away? Oh, and, you may call me Ingrid.
And who's this? You don't look familiar at all. Do you work here at the monastery?
Oh, mercy! Do you think this is that mercenary people have been talking about?
Now that I think about it, that does sound... I suppose you'll be enrolling at the Officers' Academy too? Well, it's a pleasure to meet you. My name is Mercedes, and this is...
I'm Annette. It's nice to meet you.
Ça se voit que c'est la catégorie qu'ils ont catégorisée. Ça fait beaucoup de catégories, oui. L'état qu'ils ont catégorisé chevalier.
Please accept my apologies for the other day. You came to our aid, yet I hadn't even the courtesy to properly introduce myself. I am Dimitri Alexandra Blafid, Crown Prince of the Holy Kingdom of Farg. Of course, at the Academy, I am simply a student. And I've heard delightful news. I still have much to learn, but I'm confident I could benefit. In any case, welcome to the monastery. I hear you're investigating the different houses here. Did any of the Blue Lions catch your attention? Me? Oh, I'm afraid my story has not been a pleasant one. I do hope that doesn't color your view of me. Début was born in Dusker, and has been loyally working in my service for the past 4 years. He's rather taciturn, but once you get to know him, you'll see he's a kind and good-natured young man. Felix is the heir to House Fraldarius. He has a bit of a sharp tongue, but don't let that fool you. Deep down, he's a good guy. He gravitates toward people who are skilled. Perhaps you would enjoy a friendly competition with him. He's the adoptive son of Lord Lenato of Castle Gaspar, but I hear he was born a commoner. He has an extremely earnest personality, so I'm certain he will approach your lectures with great enthusiasm.
C'est un voleur. J'adore. Permet à l'unité d'ouvrir les portes et les coffres sans clé. Ça c'est cool. C'est très très cool. Peu importe le royaume que je choisis, lui il va falloir que je finisse par le recruter.
Sylvain is the heir to House Gautier. He is a capable person who highly values his friends. That said... Well, he's always been a bit of a...
Ah, courir du bon, allez.
Pardon my bluntness.
Dans ces deux maisons, il y a un coureur de jupons.
I hear she was born to imperial nobility, but a twist of fate brought her to the kingdom. She may seem carefree on the surface, but she's actually a kind soul who pays careful attention to everyone around her. Annette is Baron Dominic's niece. She is a talented student who scored extremely high marks at the Royal School. She's cheerful and hardworking. Brilliant, really. Though she can be a bit oblivious at times. I hear she caused an Ingrid is Count Galatia's daughter. She is also a childhood friend of Felix Sylvain, and she is diligent, industrious, and principled. In truth, she is more knightly than most knights you will ever meet.
I appreciate your effort.
What do you want? I am Yuritsa. I teach here. Weapons.
Le chien il aboie.
This is the classroom of the Black Eagle House, which is for our house leader is Princess.
What? I don't talk to strangers.
Ok, je la kiffe encore plus.
Bernadetta, this is no stranger. Our house leader owes this person a... I am Ferdinand von Eyre, legitimate son of the Eyre family. Are you going to join our class? I look forward to getting better...
Well now, you don't have a familiar face. What brings you here?
Oh, my name is Dorothea. Before I joined the...
Is it true that you saved Edelgard? That's incredible. The name's Caspar, by the way. Please...
Linhard, goodbye.
Sheesh, Linhard. How'd you get into the academy with those manners? So, are you a student here too? Maybe we'll be in the same class.
I am Hubert, a humble servant of Lady Edelgard. I heard you came to the aid of Her Highness. You have my most... This is Petra. She has come all the way from back on her archipelago.
Hello, I am called Petra. I am pleased to be meeting with... I am pleased to have met you.
Laisse-moi me balader, j'en profite. C'est rare qu'on puisse se balader dans les Fire Emblem. En fait, je crois bien que c'est le premier où ça arrive, mais...
Yes.
Hi.
Il y a plein de gens qui on peut parler là.
I'm real busy, so could you please move along now? Thanks. Okay, now, what else did Lady Rhea need doing today?
What happened? Here I am again, the office of the Captain of the Knights. That said, I'm merely here to assist. Apparently, the current I hear the captain has a hard time keeping up with the responsibilities of the job.
Hello, Professor. Dropping by so soon? Are you ill? If you're ever wounded or sick, do feel free to drop by. Or if you would like a nice cup.
This is my research laboratory. I've worked hard to furnish it.
Bizarre. Frère Thomas.
Welcome to the library. Here you may find literature from the far... I am Tomas, the librarian. If you have need of me, do not hesitate to ask. I have worked here for...
Voilà, maintenant j'ai parlé à tout le monde. Et je peux te retourner voir la femme qui cache des choses. Regardez ce qu'il y avait par là. Oh, c'est fermé. Triste. C'est aussi fermé. Encore plus triste.
Let's see.
How are you enjoying your time at the Academy thus far? I hope you have found our halls brimming with the vitality of well-intentioned
I suppose it is time for you to take charge of one of our 3 houses of students. I must note that I am personally against entrusting someone as lacking in trackable history as yourself.
The Black Eagles, the Blue Lions, and the Golden Deer. All so different.
Since you are new here, we have decided to allow you first pick. Manuela and I will take charge of the remaining 2 houses.
Plus archer, plus chevalier, plus magicien. Ça me va.
So you have chosen the Black Eagles led by Edelgard, correct? Your heart has made its choice then. All I ask is that you guide these open minds with virtue.
They are all promising youths who bear the weight of Fodlan's future upon their shoulders.
Brother? Oh, I am so sincerely sorry. I did not mean to interrupt.
I'm in the middle of something, Flame. Is it urgent?
No, it's nothing. More important...
This is our newest professor at the Academy.
Oh my! A new addition to the Officers' Academy! I am so very pleased to meet you, Professor. I am Sedith's little sister, Flame. I am so happy.
Let us focus on the topic at hand. There is something you should be aware of. In a few days' time, there will be a mock battle between the three houses. We will be using this battle as an opportunity to ascertain your own.
Wait, so our new professor is you? I didn't see that one coming.
Easy, Caspar. Aren't you being a bit rude?
You know it's a waste of time to expect politeness from him. It will be a pleasure learning from you, Professor. Now, if you'll excuse me, I'm off to take a nap.
Don't look at me like that! Oh... I'm sorry for the chaos.
I hear we are rather close in age, Professor. I hope you do not mind if we treat you like one of us. In our class, we try to treat each other as equals, despite any differences in age or status. Personally, I would love to include you in that inner circle.
You have a gut, Professor. I will take great joy from your teachings.
Un gros ventre. Je pense que la traduction est mauvaise.
Petra, I believe you mean to say that our professor has guts. That's a bit different from having a gut. You can't go around saying someone so slim and attractive has a gut. Oh, please take my apologies. I have not yet mastered this language.
Ah, d'accord.
Professor, I want you to know that it's perfectly acceptable for you to treat me as you... I may be the Imperial Princess, but here at the... That said, know that I have high expectations of you, and high hopes. But I'm certain you can lead the Black Eagle House.
Sure, sure. Now let's break the ice with a training session. I want to see our new teacher in action.
Why will the ice be broken? Is this a custom I have missed in my studies?
Not real ice, just the ice of, well, it just means let's get to...
I don't want to train! Let's stay in the classroom and... let's all calm down and have a nice cup of tea, how about? Doesn't that sound...
I know we all agree to treat each other as equals, but there is a limit to what I can tolerate. The esteemed Black Eagle House requires order.
Looks like your first job will be to quiet down this racket. I don't envy you.
They're not normally this... rowdy. I do hope you can manage, Professor.
J'aime quand c'est mouvementé. Wouhou, 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 wouhou. Attends-moi la barre de chargement, attends-moi. Non, tu vas trop vite.
Say, while you're here, I'd like to use this device I designed to determine whether the power of a crest... You don't know about crests? Well, allow me to tell you everything. Crests are a fascinating topic, but before one can dive deeply into said topic, one must first understand what crests are.
Coucou,
They
Lynn.
are power incarnate. They are said to have been bestowed upon humans by the goddess countless ages ago. They exist within the flesh and are passed down through bloodlines.
Comment tu vas?
Those who carry crests may excel at magic, display exceptional strength, or any number of boons. Each crest has its own power, the nature of which is beyond mortal understanding. For now. I suspect as much, yes. But we won't know for sure unless I look into the matter. As I said, crests are passed down. However, just because someone carries a crest does not necessarily. Only a scarce few descendants of a crest. Perhaps one of your ancestors bore a crest, and you just happen to inherit. That is how a crest usually presents itself. Yes, of course. I'll get to the bottom. Now then, please go ahead. What is this? A pattern I've never seen before. Is it possible an as yet undiscovered crest has been detected? To think there are still crests out there that even I am unaware of. How thrilling!
Tu veux pas paniquer pour si peu, Lynn. Mon stream, c'est pas la fin du monde si tu le rates. Hein.
Pardon my unrestrained jubilation. I have much to consider. You may leave now. I have more research to do in regard to this crest. Yes, so very much. What could this line here be indicating? Perhaps it represents a lack. What in the world? Oh, I see. It may.
Bon, bah on va le laisser faire. Tu aimes les Fire Emblem, Lynn?
With each moon, professors of the Officers' Academy receive a schedule for the month ahead. It notes the days on which events and missions will take place that month.
Ah bah voilà. Du coup, c'est une bonne surprise mon nouveau jeu pour toi, Lynn. Je le découvre en même temps. Hein. Je l'ai depuis un moment, je l'avais testé rapidement, mais je m'en souviens absolument plus. Par contre, il y a une partie que je vais moins aimer, c'est la partie liberté et la gestion, donc qui pour moi fait pas partie des Fire Emblem. Mais je ferai le engage après.
Pay careful attention to your schedule, so that you may thoughtfully plan what you intend to do.
Bon bah un quartier libre hein. Putain, on se bat jamais dans ce Fire Emblem. C'est abusé. Oula, c'est quoi cette tenue de danse? Tenue de guerre, elle est très bien. Salut les héros. Bah j'adore les Fire Emblem Lynn. Je pense tous ceux qui sont sortis en France, je les ai fait. Pour l'instant, on va pas changer les apparences.
These are the students' quarters. To better help you supervise them, you also have a room here. Your room is here at the end. Commoner students also reside on the first floor, while the second is primarily for students. As a rule, we try to avoid discrimination based on social status here. But the nobility can be... Speaking of, it would be best for you to avoid improper conduct. I expect you to set a good...
too keen on the professor of my class. I really hope to focus more on strategy. Maybe I should talk to my professor.
Let me know when you are hungry. I will make you a quality meal, as thanks for your service. I have a request.
I heard about goodness, listen to me.
Oh, Professor! Me, I'm still not used to it. I'm not one for all this studying and training.
Hey, Teach. I hear there's gonna be a mock battle between the houses. I'm not gonna lie, I'm a bit concerned about facing an elite mercenary like you. Maybe take it easy on us. What do you say?
Que dalle, j'y fais avant, je te défonce ta gueule. Non, il a quelques temps en ligne. En fait, il y a eu 2 Fire Emblem qui sont sortis sur Switch. Celui-là, il est sorti plus vers le début de la Switch, donc il y a bien au moins 2 ans, quoi. Attends, je vais te dire ça. Il est sorti... Ah, plus de 2 ans. Il est sorti en 2019. Il est sorti il y a 4 ans. Ça fait plus de 4 ans qu'il est sorti, puisqu'il est sorti en juillet. Ah non, le 26 juillet. Ça fera... Ah, bah il sera sorti il y a 4 ans... Mercredi prochain. Mercredi prochain, il aura 4 ans, le jeu. Et mon Fire Emblem préféré pour l'instant c'est Fire Emblem Path of Radiance, qui était sorti sur GameCube. Ce qui me fait penser qu'il existe 2 Fire Emblem Warrior aussi. Et il y en a un que j'ai pas. Il est sorti en France ou pas? Et le dernier Fire Emblem est sorti en début d'année, mais je l'ai pas. Je l'ai testé, il est excellent. Mais je l'ai pas. Je l'ai pas fait. Celui-là je l'ai commandé. Le Fire Emblem Warrior, je l'ai, le premier c'est sûr. Et le deuxième, je dois pas l'avoir. Ah, va falloir que je fasse les Fire Emblem Warrior aussi, j'avais oublié. Bon, avançons, tant qu'on le peut.
I'm Captain Gerald's first and best apprentice. I can beat anyone, Professor. Even you if I have to. It may have been only for a short time, but I learned from the absolute best.
Well, there's Dorothea, Hilda, and Mercedes. Lady Rhea's quite the beauty too. And I must admit, I've even checked out Professor Manuela once or twice. You know, Professor? Professor, I've got a small favor to ask.
Si ça peut te rassurer, ça sera pas toi, mec. Bah, en fait, t'es la fille d'un mercenaire. Et en fait, tu te rends compte que ton père, c'est en fait quelqu'un qui a...
The great. I could just forget all about my assignment. Yeah.
Let's see. I'm a little busy. I really can't right now. I got a lot of things to do. Work and...
Ok.
Anyway. Oh, did you come to look at the plants too? The greenhouse here is really
Voilà, et
incredible.
t'arrives et en fait, mais c'est ça que j'aime pas dans celui-là. Bon, je vais le faire, je le ferai qu'une fois. Normalement, on devrait pouvoir le faire 3 fois le jeu. Parce que en fait, on a le choix entre 3 maisons différentes. Il y a plusieurs Fire Emblem comme ça où ils ont essayé de... Oula. Merci pour le follow, Idrix. Et bienvenue à toi. Il y a plusieurs Fire Emblem comme ça où ils ont essayé de faire des multi-chemins, des plusieurs choix, et j'aime pas trop ça en vrai. Je préfère avoir un Fire Emblem classique. Faudrait que je regarde si on peut refaire le Pass of Radiance, si je peux l'avoir sur le Switch Online. Ah, celui-là, je le refais, mais... bisous, tout ça. En plus, mon personnage préféré, hein, alors il y a beaucoup de gens qui aiment bien Marthe, ou un autre nom, je sais plus, il y a un autre perso qui est dans les débuts de Fire Emblem qui est très apprécié. Moi, mon personnage préféré vient de Fire Emblem Pass of Radiance, et c'est le héros principal, forcément. Je le prenais sur les jeux de combat Switch et tout, enfin bref, je le surkiffe. Et il est dans le dernier Fire Emblem Engage qui est sorti. J'ai tellement hâte de le faire. Ah, le chien. Le chien qui va m'emmerder. Oh pire moment.
There are so many rare flowers I've never seen back home, and herbs I never even knew existed. My adoptive father is the real expert. He taught me everything I know about herbs, including how to tell them apart and how to make medicines.
Allez, avance le chien. Hop, tiens, va faire un tour, je te laisse la porte ouverte. Tu rentres, tu sors, tu fais ce que tu veux, mais tu m'emmerdes plus. Stratégie impeccable. Le soleil n'a pas l'air de vouloir se lever aujourd'hui, du coup, il y a toujours un petit vent, ça fait frais, c'est cool. Bon. Oui, toujours.
You should try looking around the greenhouse sometime if the mood strikes you. Maybe something will catch your eye.
Alors, permet de récolter divers fruits. Les fleurs constituent un cadeau idéal. Si vous en offrez à certaines personnes, il se peut qu'elles décorent leur chambre avec. Bah, pourquoi il veut pas me planter? Ah, voilà.
My thanks.
Sans pour l'instant, je peux planter qu'une graine. Ah, je peux planter qu'un truc à la fois. Alors.
Maybe. Goddess, I pray to thee. Please protect us.
T'as des cernes sous les yeux, meuf. Hein.
Unbelievable. The Imperial Princess, the Crown Prince, and the heir to the Alliance. If you're a teacher here, you better watch your step. Well, suffice to say that it could harm.
Alors, il faut faire attention dans certains Fire Emblem. Peut-être. C'est quoi le nom? Tu te souviens du nom, Lee?
Hello there, Professor. Well, I call you that, but I am afraid I am not a student here myself. Should the opportunity arise, I would love to become a student and begin my studies in earnest. The monastery is kind enough to provide a sanctuary for my brother and I. Might you help me with a favor?
Le réfectoire. Tadam.
Professor, I hope you know I am having great abilities for reading and writing. With sadness, if my ways of speech are causing a burden.
Pas de soucis, meuf. Je sais que t'apprends la langue.
I'm busy. Do you want something? I can't right now, but let's fight soon.
Ugh, why can't the dining...
Je vais aller pêcher.
Maybe.
Non, c'est ça le panneau d'affichage.
You have helped me so much.
Alors attendez. Liste. C'est lequel qui était crocheteur là? Oui, ça c'est les miens d'élèves. Ah, j'ai plus que les miens. Ah, triste. C'est pas Léonie. J'ai pas encore parlé à tout le monde, c'est peut-être pour ça.
Right. Listen.
All right. Greetings, Professor. Nothing to reply by. Have you ever regretted a decision and wished you could go back and undo? It's too bad there's no lesson for how to turn back.
Des leçons sur l'art de remonter le temps. Je pourrais t'en donner, mec, je l'ai déjà fait, mais alors c'est par là, il y en a un à qui j'ai oublié de parler de ce côté-là.
I don't like to come out unless I really have. Hope you're okay with that, Professor.
C'est pour ça que je l'avais pas vue, c'est parce qu'elle est derrière la porte, j'avais pas eu le perso. Oui, parce qu'ils ont fait. C'était sur DS, non? Que tu les avais, Lynn? Parce qu'ils ont fait des rééditions sur DS, je crois, ou je sais plus quel autre. Ah, du loot. En fait, comme j'aimerais bien partir arrêter à 11h30, j'aimerais bien faire un autre combat là, ça serait.
Hi, this is the Golden Deer House. You're in charge of. Too bad we won't see.
Our house is golden. All three of them.
Hi, Professor. How are you? If you're not busy, would you like to join me on a little trip into town? If I'm cooped up in this dusty old monastery for too long, it drives me up. Right.
Before I came to the Officers Academy, that's where I met Annie. Oh, I guess Lawrence was at the School of Magic, but Annie was always just some...
Here's the story. The Blue Lion House derived its name from the honorary title, Lug, the King. The library holds various historic... If you find time, you should read them.
Let me tell you the provenance of our class name. The eagle, and black is the traditional color of the Empire's armor. Hence...
Intéressant.
Indeed. As part of our commitment to the goddess, the knights undertake various missions, assisting with the education.
Hello, Professor. I have a teeny tiny question for you. You haven't seen a man with hair the same color as mine, a scowling face, and a generally gloomy demeanor, have you? Well, yes. It's a bit difficult to explain. Please just let...
Yes. I hear a member of House Fresfeld, the ruling family of the Empire, has entered. It is said that the Adrestian Empire's very founding. That is why the crest of Seros. In recent years, a rift has... Let us hope this will be a good opportunity.
Ouais, je lis rapidement et je passe les textes. Hein?
It is said that, of course, there are also examples of major... The exact nature of how and why crest...
Mais tu vois, c'est... Alors, il y a toujours eu des discours, hein, mais il y a pas... C'est le premier jeu où il y a de la balade comme ça.
Hi, Professor. Have you gotten... It's absolutely loaded with valuable information. I only wish I wasn't burnt in a manner, yes. But it's more that I want to learn.
Est-ce que ça me sert d'aller en haut? Je suis pas sûr. De toute façon, je peux pas. Si je peux, attends, c'est par là.
Really? Of course. Do bear in mind that even as you are a I hope that you will do your best to... Oh, and I look forward...
The church has changed a lot since Sedith, Hanneman, Manuela, none of them were around 20 years.
Non, ça c'est notre père. C'est un père indigne hein, pour moi, mais bon.
A mock battle? This early? Well, no need to worry. If you get hurt...
Apparently, there is to be a mock... My research is proceed... I was wondering if I might get a sample of your... Oh, thank you, Professor.
I think Captain Gerald has hardly changed since I've aged at least 3 times as much as he has. Why am I talking about this? Oh, right. It was because I just... The leader of a legendary group of knights returned.
Oh, thank you, Professor. Those few drops of blood are invaluable to my... I think...
Je vais faire un tour à la bibliothèque.
Professor, I hear you are lacking in knowledge of the church. The library contains...
Ouais, blablabla, blabla. Ouais, j'ai appris plein de trucs, blablabla, blabla. Trop bien.
Say now. Tomas has served as the monastery's... Actually, he was away from Garrigmach for a spell, but he returned to his post. There is no one as familiar with the monastery's archive.
Je peux pas me téléporter d'un lieu à l'autre, c'est dommage. Bon bah y'a plus qu'à courir. Poussez vu du chemin, tornade du maître qui passe. Mûrit la tornade du maître. Réa, c'est qui ça déjà? Ah, ouais, je sens que c'est une connasse, mais à part ça, oui, elle est magnifique. C'est pas grave.
Hello.
Le jeu laisse fortement supposer qu'elle cache des choses. Et qu'elle est pas forcément si gentille.
I care nothing of friendship if you have no business here.
Listen to this. Wow, Yuritsa sure seems strong. I kind of thought he was going to be the new professor assigned to our class. After that teacher ran away during our outdoor training, I figured Yuritsa was a natural replacement. I was surprised when you were suddenly appointed professor, and I don't think I could hold my own against Yuritsa in battle. I could probably take you, though. You really think so? With enough training, I'm sure I'll beat you someday.
Dimitri and Claude are the leaders of the other two houses. When we take the field...
Some believe the dignity of the Empire rests on the results of the mock battle. Still, we must do our best to prevail. You should take the time to learn each student's abilities. Perhaps some extra... You look as if you have no idea what's going on here. I know my way around, so I'm happy to help you find your footing. A great deal is expected from professors of the Officers' Academy, so it's important to hone your skills. To put it plainly, you'll need to keep expanding your knowledge of all disciplines, not just battle. You should take your time when speaking with everyone, but when it comes to using the facilities, well, you need to be more careful about that. If you use them without planning ahead, your free time will be gone before you know it. Have you noticed the bulletin? Those contain requests people have posted, as well as helpful information from the market. If you prove yourself by helping people with their requests, certain facilities here will book. The bulletin board is updated frequently, so I suggest checking it at least once a month. The monastery has some exceptional facilities that everyone who lives at the Officers' Academy is well. For example, you can enjoy a meal with your students at the dining hall, or take part in some... I suggest visiting the various facilities whenever you have...
Ouais, il me reste un point, je peux faire une action de temps libre. Alors. Donc j'ai tout cela.
As it were.
C'est peut-être lui, hein. C'était un roturier, c'est sûr. Roturier, j'ai lui. Elle, mais c'est une fille, donc c'était pas une fille, c'était un mec. C'était pas lui. Archevêque. C'est soit lui, soit lui. Il y a un de ces deux-là qu'il va falloir que je recrute, mais je crois que c'était lui. Ah, j'ai pas ce qu'il faut pour les autres. Mais non, pas honte à toi. Non, mais c'est le jeu qui le laisse supposer, quoi. Parce que ton père, il te dit clairement, méfie-toi d'elle. Donc ça veut tout dire. Bon, de toute façon, je peux faire qu'un seul plat, c'est celui-là. Si je peux sélectionner plusieurs personnes? C'est parti.
Ooh, this is my favorite. You've got great taste.
When I think of the past, it makes me grateful for things like having a nice, relaxing meal.
Je suis passé de E à E+.
Nice. I knew I could count on you.
Ah non, va falloir que je trouve de la bouffe à chaque fois pour pouvoir inviter qui je veux. Baston!
Much appreciated.
Ouais, enfin, quand je dis il est indigne, tu vois, c'est... en fait, quand je suis arrivé... Quand je suis arrivé, il y a Réa qui voulait parler. Il fait bon, bah, bon courage, salut. Et en fait, il me laisse me débrouiller.
This is my chance to measure your worth as an instructor. Do you think you can rise to the challenge? So confident. Each of us has undergone strict training. We're prepared for any. That means there's no need to hold back.
Hey there. Did we miss our invite to this strategy meeting? Oh, no worries. We'll just join in now.
Simply tell me your weaknesses and you're welcome to stay. But is there enough time to cover them all?
Ah, so you can't win unless
Ah,
you know
la
my
pique bien placée.
weakness. Poor princess. You really should believe in yourself more.
I spare no effort when pursuing victory. As a master of schemes, I should think you would understand.
Schemes? Me? I have no idea what you're talking about. I plan to...
Hearing the words fair and square from Claude can only be a bad omen.
Your highnesses haven't known me for...
No need to poke fun. I will fight with honor. That said...
Yes, and the same is true of us. Right, Professor?
If that is how you feel, then I will not hold back.
Oh, how precious.
While I am pleased that you are taking...
Ah, how time flies. And
Edelgard?
T'as vu mon petit perso qui se déplace en bas là, et qui saute, fait des sauts. Et eux deux sont obligés de participer. Alors, H, moi je suis à l'épée, lui il est à la lance. Lui il est à quoi? Pas rien du tout en fait. Elle est à l'épée. Non, il est à l'épée, pardon, c'est un mec. Casper il est à la hache, comme Edelgard. Elle est à l'épée et c'est une chanteuse, oui. Épée. Lui il doit être mage à mon avis, c'est pour ça. Non mais je vais prendre Bernadette. J'aime bien le système de capacité. Si, mais j'en ai pris une d'archer. Bernadetta, elle est archer, c'est pour ça que je l'ai prise. À la place de l'épéiste, vu que moi je suis déjà épéiste avec Muri.
The mock battle is finally here. Will you lead us to victory?
I'm sure you already understand, but the house that defeats the other two is declared the winner. Incidentally, I'll be overseeing this mock battle, so listen well if you want.
Ah, je peux sauvegarder et suspendre la partie à n'importe quel moment. Ça c'est cool. Lui il a un saut avancé. Ah, il a des potions. J'ai eux juste en face de moi. Donc lui il a une lance.
I will prevail.
Oh no.
Stay focused.
Ah, c'est un archer lui aussi, merde. Oh, tant pis.
As you wish. I am Ferdinand von Eyre.
None of your shallow tactics are required, Claude. Ignatz and I will dismantle the opposition.
Me? Are you making light of our new professor? If you drop your... Ash, can you move to the front lines? I want to lure the enemy this way.
Got it, Your Highness.
Once you finish preparing, make your move. I'm on it.
Oh my.
Oui, parce que la lance, t'es moins efficace contre la hache. Connard, fallait réfléchir avant. Alors moi j'aime bien le coup des capacités. C'est plus puissant que l'attaque de base. Je le tue pas donc c'est pas utile. Mais ça use plus de durabilité sur ton arme. Je trouve le système sympathique.
I've lost?
Witness my power. I must get.
Ouais d'accord, eux peuvent pas aller très loin.
I've lost.
Ce que j'ai compris c'est que je viens d'éliminer 3 persos.
I may have to take this serious.
Je sais même pas combien ça remet une potion.
Are you really gonna fight 2 houses at once?
This is a good opportunity for us.
Moi affronter 2 maisons en même temps? Eh t'es pas bien toi? Ah je peux pas aller plus loin que ça. Je fais pas grand chose à lui. Hein. Purée, il est costaud le bougre. On va y aller au grand moyen là. Ah ça me fait récupérer 3 PV de faire ça. Et c'est une archère, elle ne peut pas riposter au corps à corps. C'est pour ça que j'ai repris des PV avec elle, mais j'ai peur qu'elle prenne cher en vrai. Il a la lance, donc le mieux c'est moi. Mais non, il a la lance, le mieux c'est la hache. Ah mais lui il se déplace pas, d'accord. J'ai 57% de chance de toucher. Si j'utilise mon attaque, ma capacité... 77. C'est mieux quand même.
My training was insufficient. I am so sorry.
That is that.
Par contre, mon emblème qui me fait récupérer des PV chaque fois que j'attaque... Cheated. Alors par contre, comme j'aime pas ça... C'est l'heure du repli stratégique. Ils sont idiots de pas se mettre dans les buissons.
Look at that.
Careful.
Losing.
To shock with...
Too easy.
Ah, oups. Pas de chance.
Coming up with brilliant schemes that can hand. You know that was a joke, right?
Est-ce que je peux l'achever? « 98% de chance de toucher, mais j'espère bien que je le tue. » Le noble s'est fait avoir par la roturière. Ah non, ça elle est noble aussi, elle. C'est vrai. C'est une hachette de lancer qu'elle a. Magie bénéfique, ouais, c'est bien. Donc elle attaque aussi bien à 2 cases qu'à une seule. La hachette c'est faible face à l'épée. Je fais 14 x 2. Oh, je l'aime tellement minable. Bon, lui est niveau 1.
You should be honored.
Aucune pitié. Ah, elle récupère des PV en attaquant. Ça c'est moins cool.
Well done. I nearly wound up a patient in my...
Your defeat was inevitable.
So, you've made it past Manuela, eh? I see now.
Attends, je te redonne une potion. Toi t'as plus rien puisque j'ai entièrement utilisé ton bouquin. Je peux même plus attaquer. Ah, je le tue direct. C'est pas drôle. Ça c'est plus intéressant. Ah, sauf qu'elle s'est ratée. Je fais 10 de dommages avec le tir travaillé, avec le tir normal, j'en fais 9. Ouais, mais j'ai pas l'intention de perdre qui que ce soit. Allez hop.
My goodness. The leadership of someone with actual...
You fought well. Another step forward.
All right, that's that. The winner. The Black Eagle House.
Even though it was just a mock battle, we defeated both houses masterfully. Take...
Ah, et t'as oublié, sans perdre personne.
Excellent work today, Professor. Though our victory should come as no surprise. Yes, it was. Further proof that you're well qualified to guide the Black Eagles.
That was impressing, Professor. I mean, impressive. We gained a victory because of your great leadership.
We certainly did. We all tried our best, of course, but we couldn't have won with...
I was curious what it would look like if you did not hold back. And you did not disappoint.
I dare say we owe our victory to Lady Edelgard.
How so? For that battle, she was only a soldier following our professor's command. Sure, she was...
Don't worry about it too much, Linhardt. All that matters is that we won.
I'm all done with being on the battlefield, okay? I'd rather stay back than pursue victory out there.
You were all as ridiculous as always. We only managed to win because we worked together. Was it something I said? Is it so odd, me talking about togetherness? If so, that perception must change. In fact, I'm canceling the festivities so we can discuss this topic further. I'm kidding, of course. Come on, everyone. We've earned this celebration.
Your work with the students was remarkable. I can see Geralt trained you well. I do hope you were able to use the occasion to bond with the students. I'm so happy to hear it. Nothing would please me more than if you used this coming year to grow closer still.
Of course, the mock battle was mere practice. The real fight is the battle of the Eagle and Lion, which will take place during the Wyvern Moon. You are expected to properly train your students so as not to humiliate the Academy during the long-held tradition.
As for today, I have called you here to tell you of your mission for the month. Your class is to dispose of some bandits causing trouble nearby.
Those affiliated with Garrigmach Monastery have a moral obligation to help those in need, regardless of social standing.
Students are no exception. Each month before the newly birthed moon departs, each house of students must complete their assigned mission. You shall work to complete the task at hand alongside your students and report back to the Archbishop before the deadline. Understood? I will soon provide you with the necessary details for your first mission. If I told you now, I expect you would only forget, and I despise.
I can sense something special within your heart.
Bandits, they say. Do you recall when we first met? You shall not fall so shamelessly again. Have you no words for me? Do not tell me that you are shocked to hear from... You ought to know that I am always...
What is this nonsense? All I was told was to kill as many noble pipsqueaks as possible. No one said anything about the Knights of damn Saros being on our...
You have proven yourself worthless, distracted by something so trivial. I had hoped you would achieve your goal despite the setback. But now a child of the Knight's former captain is in play. How interesting.
Hey, this isn't what I agreed to!
Hiring a mercenary as a professor. What was that woman thinking?
Are you listening to me? How do we finish this?
You die.
What?
Underestimating the Knights was an amateur mistake. One you will pay for. The road to eternal torment. Now I must locate your replacements.
Wait! Get back here! Damn you!
Part 1. White clouds. Harpstring moon. Familiar scenery. In honor of the saints whose births or deaths took place under this moon, the people perform...
Alors. Je vais même... Voilà. Je rechargerai, on verra la cinématique en début du prochain stream. Je vous envoie chez Sway en vitesse et je filme, comme ça je suis dans les temps. 42 c'est un peu juste mais ça devrait le faire. Voilà. En tout cas, merci à tous ceux qui sont passés, merci Lynn, merci à Hero, merci à Idrix pour son follow. Un grand merci à toi, j'espère que le stream t'a plu. On continuera bien entendu cet après-midi. Nouveau jeu, encore une fois. Demain matin, Starbound avec le sage. Dimanche matin, la fin d'Hyrule Warrior 2, si tout va bien. La fin du jeu principal, je précise. Voilà. Bon appétit à tous et à plus tard. Salut!